you think of classic American trucks, one name always rises to the top: the Ford F-100. Today on USA Car Reviews, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic pickups of the golden era of trucks, the 1971 Ford F-100 4x4. This truck represents rugged durability, timeless design, and the unstoppable spirit of American engineering. So sit back and enjoy, because this is more than just a truck, it's a piece of history on four wheels. The 1971 F-100 4x4 was born at a time when the American pickup truck was transforming from a purely work-oriented machine into something much more versatile. It was designed not only to handle the farm, the job site, and the backwoods trail, but also to provide comfort, style, and presence for the everyday driver. This balance between hard-working capability and everyday usability is exactly why it has such a strong following even today. Let's start with the design. Looking at the front end, you see that classic bold Ford grille that stretches wide across the face of the truck, framed by round headlights that give it a tough yet approachable look. The chrome bumper adds just the right amount of shine, and the squared-off lines of the body give the F-100 its signature boxy stance. The 1971 model year came with slight refinements in styling, including updated trim options and more modern touches that made it stand out from the earlier models of the late 60s. The long hood, flat fenders, and strong body lines are all reminders that this truck was built to last and to look good doing it. Moving to the side profile, the F-100 4x4 has a presence that immediately commands attention. Whether you see it sitting in a showroom today or out on a dirt road, it carries that rugged charm that defines the Ford heritage. The raised stance of the 4x4 version made it clear that this wasn't just a truck for city streets, it was built to climb, crawl, and conquer terrain. Sitting on large tires with plenty of clearance, the F-100 was ready for mud, snow, or whatever challenge came its way. Many owners back in the day outfitted their trucks with off-road accessories like roll bars, fog lights, and winches, turning them into real adventure machines. Under the hood, Ford gave buyers options that allowed them to tailor the truck to their needs. Engines ranged from the reliable straight six to a variety of V8 power plants, with the 302 and 360 cubic inch version 8S being some of the most popular. For those who really wanted muscle, the 390 V8 brought serious power to the table. These engines were mated to manual or automatic transmissions, with the 4x4 system providing true off-road capability. Whether it was hauling a trailer, carrying a load of lumber, or heading into the woods for hunting season, the 1971 F-100 had the strength and dependability to get the job done. Step inside the cabin, and you'll see just how simple yet functional the F-100 was. The interior design is straightforward, with a no-nonsense dashboard that features large, easy-to-read gauges, simple controls, and durable materials. Bench seating gave room for up to 3 passengers, and while luxury wasn't the main goal, comfort was still there in the form of padded vinyl seats and improved ergonomics compared to earlier generations. Ford also began to include more creature comforts in the 70s, with options like air conditioning, AM/FM radios, and even power steering in some models. For a truck that had to pull double duty between the farm and family life, these features made a huge difference. One of the most enduring qualities of the 1971 Ford F-100 4x4 is how versatile it truly was. This truck could serve as a dependable workhorse during the week, hauling hay bales, equipment, or construction materials, and then transform into a weekend adventure. Vehicle for camping, fishing, or off-road exploring. That dual personality is exactly what helped cement the F-Series as America's best-selling truck line, a title it still holds to this day. Driving the F-100 is an experience in itself. The steering is heavy by today's standards, the ride is a bit bumpy compared to modern trucks, and the brakes require a firm push. But there's a sense of connection that you don't get in newer vehicles. The mechanical feel of shifting gears, the roar of the V8 under the hood, and the commanding view over the road remind you that this is a machine built for people who wanted to feel the road beneath their tires. The 4x4 system, when engaged, turned the F-100 into a beast on rough terrain. Muddy trails, snowy backroads, or rocky hillsides, none of it was a problem for this Ford. Of course, what makes the 1971 F-100 even more special today is the nostalgia factor. For many, it's a link back to childhood memories of riding in the passenger seat with their dad or granddad, heading out to work or play. For others, it represents the golden age of American automotive design, when trucks were built with steel, muscle, and pride. Restored examples today are highly sought after, especially the 4x4 versions with V8 power. Collectors and enthusiasts love them because they embody everything a classic truck should be: tough, stylish, and endlessly capable. Over 50 years later, the 1971 Ford F-100 4x4 continues to stand tall as one of the icons of the pickup world. It's a truck that tells a story just by being parked in your driveway. It speaks of durability, American craftsmanship, and a way of life where a truck was more than just a vehicle. It was a partner in work, a companion in adventure, and a symbol of freedom. If you get the chance to drive or even just see one up close, you'll understand why the Ford F-100 has such a loyal following. The sound of the engine, the solid feel of the controls, and the timeless design all come together to create something truly special. For truck lovers, it's not just about transportation, it's about passion, heritage, and pride. This has been USA Car Reviews, and today we've celebrated the legendary 1971 Ford F-100 4x4 pickup. Whether you're a longtime fan of classic trucks or just discovering them, one thing is clear: this Ford is more than just metal and rubber, it's history on wheels.